Welcome to Spindle and Spoon Homestead, your place for simple living and hand spinning. Be sure to check out my blog for from-scratch recipes, fiber art, and homestead adventures. Today this recipe is for Camellia Red Beans and rice made in the Instant Pot. This is a really delicious meal using whole food ingredients, including this brand of Camellia beans that is from New Orleans. I'm not usually a brand name kind of person, but in this case, these Camellia Red Beans are really superior to other like store brand red beans that I've tried. They are very creamy and delicious, and they are from a company in New Orleans that's been around for a long time. For this recipe, you're going to need your Cajun trinity, which is celery, onion, and bell pepper. You're going to dice all of those ingredients and put them in your Instant Pot. So normally you'd use a whole yellow onion, but this onion was humongous, so I just used half of it. This recipe is pretty forgiving as far as little substitutions and alterations goes. You want to dice these into like you can use fresh bell pepper or frozen bell pepper. And I really like to use super leafy celery stalks, but you don't have to. You can use leafless stalks as well, doesn't matter. Put those all in your Instant Pot along with 1 pound of the Camellia Red Beans, the garlic, salt, Louisiana hot sauce or another brand of hot sauce, thyme, and your liquids, water or chicken broth or some combination. You also want to put in some ham hocks, or in this case I have a leftover ham bone. Set your Instant Pot to cook that for 28 minutes at high pressure, and in the meantime cook a pot of white rice. When your 28-minute timer is done on your Instant Pot, release the pressure, and while it's releasing, chop your andouille sausage into rounds, or if you prefer, smaller chunks. Take out the ham bone and any large pieces of ham from the pot. And add in the andouille sausage. And put the lid back on and set the Instant Pot to cook for 15 minutes at high pressure. You want to shred that ham and debone it. I prefer to shred and also slightly chop it so it's in small pieces, but just do what you like. Just make sure there's no bones. Once you've got all of your ham deboned, just set it aside until the Instant Pot has done a natural release on the beans mixture. Also, meanwhile, you can chop up your garnishes, a few green onions, and a handful of parsley. If you found this video helpful so far, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. It really helps my channel. Thank you everyone who's following and everyone who's watching. Once the Instant Pot has done a natural pressure release, open it up and put the ham in, stir it a bit, and do a taste check on the beans to make sure they are fully cooked and not crunchy at all. They should be very soft at this point, but if they're not, you can just close the Instant Pot again and cook it for maybe 5 or 10 more minutes. Once the beans are fully cooked, turn the saute button on and simmer the red beans and rice until it's thickened. Right now it is too watery, and red beans and rice is supposed to be very thick and delicious, so you want to simmer that extra liquid off for 10 to 15 minutes. Stir it occasionally. You can use a potato masher to kind of mash up some of the mixture, and just wait until it is the perfect thickness to your liking. Now, if you get a little too overzealous and it gets really dry and pasty, you can add a little bit of water in and it'll be fine. This is the hardest part because it feels like it takes forever, but it really only takes like 10 minutes, and it smells so good. Also, be sure you do a taste check and adjust the salt if you need to. Then just spoon it over a bed of white rice in a bowl. I like mine a little bit more on the watery side than some, but just cook it the way you prefer. Add your toppings and enjoy this delicious bowl of Cajun comfort food. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and check out my blog post in the description for the full step-by-step recipe.